What's good? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Immediate reaction to Tevin Farmer defeating Billy Dibbs by wide unanimous decision, even in Billy Dibbs' home country of Australia. It was on the ESPN Plus app and also Box Nation app. And Tevin Farmer did knock Billy Dibbs down somewhere right before the championship round. I think it was like the 8th or 9th round or something like that, with a clean left hook across his head. And Billy Dibbs went down, but Farmer was aggressive. Farmer sought to knock out Billy Dibbs. He said he was going to try to do that, and he did. He pressed the action. He worked upstairs, downstairs. To be honest, Billy Dibbs was never in this fight. I might have gave Billy Dibbs a round, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Farmer dominated. He worked upstairs. He worked downstairs. His left hook was on point. His body work. Knowing that Billy Dibbs tired out, he worked the body. He was scoring clean. Billy Dibbs tried to make it a wrestling match because he couldn't fuck with Tevin Farmer's quickness, speed, and his slickness. And Billy Dibbs would try to work and put his head into Tevin's chest, but Tevin would spin out or Tevin would tie him up. It looked like Team Farmer worked on the tie up with Billy Dibbs, and he was scoring at will. You know what I'm saying? And and the commentary, man, on Box Nation was crazy, man. It was like they was legitimately out there rooting for for Billy Dibbs. It was like you at the crib and you rooting for your favorite fighter. You tell them, put your hands up, do this and that. And they were so unprofessional, man. Very, very unprofessional, man. As far as they was legitimately out there, rooting for Billy Dibbs, commentating, especially the one guy, and at the end of the day, they was, calling stuff that wasn't landing or not calling stuff that Tevin was landing. But the judges seen it clear. Wasn't no Pacquiao, Jeff Horn here. And, Farmer did the thing, man. I mean, Billy Dibbs was on a little fight winning streak. I think he had like a no contest somewhere in there. But, I mean, Billy Dibbs, was a former world champion. He just was a guy that was pulling out of title eliminators. He was pulling out of title eliminators. He wasn't ready. They said he was in the best condition of his career, or somewhat in great condition for this fight. And, he finished on his feet. Farmer set a very, very high pace. Farmer was throwing. Farmer was in peak condition. And just that Farmer can't really punch. And when Farmer dropped him with a left hook across his head, I was shocked. It was like delayed droppage. It was like a perfect landed, accurate shot. And, Billy Dibbs went down, he was spitting out his mouthpiece and stuff like that. And he was surviving rounds. But, Tevin definitely stepped it up. If Tevin can punch a little bit, if Tevin was an average puncher, Tevin would be a problem. You know what I'm saying? But he can't punch. And ultimately, that's his problem. But, he brings home the belt back to Philly that he should have had versus Kenichi Ogawa. What happened was Kenichi Ogawa's last fight got popped dirty. And we still thought Tevin Farmer won that fight, all right? But then they ordered Billy Dibbs and Tevin Farmer to fight for the vacant belt that Ogawa had to been stripped of because he was suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for a banned substance in the system. So they fought. Lou DiBella and Team Dibbs reached a deal where Tevin Farmer go to Australia and had to fight Billy Dibbs, and he beat him. It ain't nothing sweeter than going halfway across the world, well, all the way across the world, and beating a guy in his backyard and taking his title and definitely humiliating him in front of his fans, because those scorecards was like super wide, and they should have been super wide. Billy Dibbs did absolutely nothing to deserve that fight, and a lot of people thought that he couldn't get a decision over there, but he got a wide decision, and they already knew Australia was under a lot of heat since the Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao thing, and they know major boxers will stop going there if they would have robbed Tevin Farmer, period. You know what I'm saying? They would have stopped going there. And, it'll be interesting, to see what Billy Dibbs do next, maybe retire. I don't see he got anything left. I don't see him beating any super featherweight that matter, or even some featherweights that move up, like Russell, Santa Cruz, Frampton. He might can get, I don't even think he can get Maraz. Some of them guys are getting ready to move up to super featherweight. But for Tevin Farmer, he got an offer on the table to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That might be the biggest bag out there for him right now. They want to do October, so I don't think he suffered a lot of damage in this fight. So that's a quick turnaround. I think they're trying to get a fight for Gervonta Tank Davis in Baltimore. Tevin on the East Coast, they had a little spat, but then Tevin sound kind of non-committal about fighting Tank on This Is 50. And, you know, I don't know if Tevin going to take that fight with that quick turnaround. That might be his cop-out. But, you know, they was talking a little bit of trash. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if Tank can make 130 still, he look kind of big. He got a ball of belly right now. I think if he can make 130, he destroy Tevin, man. Tevin wouldn't have a chance. He can't punch hard enough. Tevin is slick. But, you know, Billy did from close to distance like that on him so much. Tank is going to close the distance, but Tank going to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that I wouldn't be surprised if he just stayed away from and just defended his title in the IBF and just, you know, run a checkup because he got a title. But if you fight Tank, much respect to him. You know, go ahead and fight Tank. And his team been asking for Tank. His coach was asking Leonard Ellaby when he was in Philly for the Danny Garcia little open workout about Tank. Well, they want Tank. They can get Tank right now. Unification bout. And, you know, and like I said, in boxing, there's always money to be made. You know, it's people that still believe Tevin can touch Tank. And if you believe Tevin can touch Tank and beat him, well, come on, man. Let's bet some money. Let's bet some big money, all right? I love free money. I don't even bet on boxing, but certain fights I know that I can bet. I know I can win on. I'll take that bet. But, you know, congratulations to Tevin Farmer. He on top right now. IBF champion, 130-pound super featherweight champion. Who next? Who next? In my Samuel Peters voice for Tevin Farmer will be interesting. I know he's going to feel good to go back to Philly, a world titleist after losing 4 of your first 12 fights, rebuilding your career and getting on a 20-something or 15, 20-something fight streak. So that's what the business is, man. Billy Dibbs tried hard, but he came up short. But it's the Boxing Clinic of More. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. One time for the one time. Don't forget to check the description, the Drop Down Boxing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check those links out in the description. Also, got the new college sports page popping off, S1210 College Sports Most Wanted if you're into college football and basketball. Click the link as a season starter. We're going to turn up the heat on that one for football and basketball and some high school football on there as well. Also, check out our new Raw and Uncut podcast featuring the Cali Enigma and myself. It's triple rated R, not for kids' ears. 9 episodes already. So we jumped on the hop. We're going to be recording some very, very soon. You know, continue to support all the brothers out here pushing content. That's pushing good content. The box community is live and well. And also, I do more than boxing. So check out some of the other content I got going on. More playlists coming. Adding a playlist every day. So y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Subscribe, share, like, hit the bell icon. Won't miss another TBC and more video.